outside.
There was no tomatoes.
Hello there. Bruce Taylor took out to the resort at Don. It's one Wednesday night.
Two. Last shot for the agenda here. The whole thing in. 36, I didn't realise it.
Okay, well, my name's Judy Spicer, but my grandfather, George Griffin, owned Sayonara for some years, and this is a beautiful book by Captain Surtees Rothery, and there's a lovely story in here about one day in 1938 he went up to Pittwater, and I'll read it to you because it's as good as it gets. He had a short break and he went up to Pittwater and was invited by Harry and Jack Pfeiffer to sail along the coast to Pittwater for a few days. Soon after arriving there, George Griffin anchored close by with his yacht Sayonara, considered to be one of the finest yacht hulls on Sydney Harbour, and after which the prestigious Sayonara Cup was named. The Pfeiffer boys were glad to see George, who revealed that he and his brother were splitting their boat building and yacht hire business. George, the boat builder, would retain that side of the business. However, he had Sayonara entered in the Pittwater regatta, after which his brother Joe would take her into the yacht hire business. George only had his two teenage daughters, Ida, that's my mother, and Joyce, and a deckhand, Roy Pearson, who is known as Snowy Pearson. Obviously being short-handed, we offered to join him to make up the crew. This would be Sayonara's last race, one which George dearly wanted to win, the Pittwater Regatta of 1938, and what a race. Adding to the handicap of 20 minutes behind scratch, the tiller of the rudder snapped as we crossed the starting line, which made steering very difficult. In fact, my mother tells me that there was only 2 feet left of the actual tiller. Persevering, we hoisted every ounce of sail possible, and with a tear in the spinnaker it went below, where Ida and Joyce stitched the tear together by hand with the sailmaker stitches ready for the next hoisting. We gave her our all, but alas, we came in second. And my grandfather was a pretty strong fellow, and this picture here, which I have the original at home, it's a really lovely coloured photo. And my mother is Ida. There's Snowy Pearson there, Rothery's, who wrote the book, my aunt Joyce, and my grandfather George Griffin. And the tiller snapped just there, and it was about 25 to 30 knots, blowing a saddle, and he finished the race. I don't know how he did it, Bill. No. Don't know how he did it. And it was just a lovely story. It's a beautiful one. And I've got some old photos.
Great, Judy.
This one, I think this one is really good because my grandfather was obviously a very strong man. He had very big arms and he could really steer a boat well. And this is my grandmother, Grace Griffin. And I don't know, I think this might be George Gregson, who was an old fellow who used to sail with it. The other photos I've got, and I've got some better at home, this is a particularly good one. It's taken from the top. You can see the actual cockpit, the curve of it, but it's changed a lot since we know it. And this is taking the boat up to Pittwater, which they would do for every Christmas regatta. And I think this is a very good photo. This is taken because you can see actually the old anchor chain coming out and the bowsprit, and the boat hasn't changed much. Like when I were out today, I noticed that it really has stayed. They've done it very good at restoring it. It's just brilliant.
When was that photo, Judy?
This would be, I don't know, this would probably be about 37, 38. So the photos are about 37. That's when this original one was taken here. That's in 1938. So, that's my story. So it was lovely to go out on a boat today.
Thank you.
And enjoy and sort of make a big circle.
Thanks for your...
Very happy with it.
For the story.
Thank you, everyone.
Judy, in all films, there should be a romantic.
Romantic ending.
Clark Gable and Catherine Hepburn.
Sorry, cruise.
What do we get to do down here, mate? We got to sort of run up to Lavender Bay and Granny or John.
Yeah, it's not a lot of room in there.
It does. Stir it up more, maybe. Lose pressure pretty short.
Lose it up just under the bridge.
Let's just keep it on here. Go for a big trimming if we've got it.
They didn't all have to come out to see us. That's a pretty impressive boat.
That was you they were coming to see, not the boat.
There you go.
So they're all out here to watch us?
Ken in particular.
Paul was in town.
Oh, okay.
Half a day he's on cider.
Yeah, they've got their positions.
Southgate started to.
Got a hand going?
Well, they have fireworks too, don't they?
Sayonara was always the stuff we got back.
Here's a generation.
And now they're starting.
Or just because of the bridge?
Or the pylons.
Or the narrowness of the land?
Started already. Tony, it sounds like the cricket.
What?
It sounds like the cricket.
The cricket's not on today, so that's why they're here.
The weather.
You guys be prepared, the sail might pop straight over the other side. Just keep an eye out. Just keep watching. No, don't, because if it does, the boat will pick
Got
up.
the ferry here.
They help straight up there in the middle. Back to stern with the helm.
Drive, if we're going to drive in here, what we do is they'll release the jib again, we go and pull him on the other side. No, the main one's going to come across the other side.
Space and never come out much way out of there. You're going to have to go up and get the wind attack there, so we'll need a bit of work. Come out into the bay a bit.
Let's head for the little yacht here.
You driving?
We're just going to run out in the bay and then to where we'll go after that.
The oxygen mask come out.
But we haven't got the life jackets under our seats. There's a good view of the city.
Just here on the left, the exit's right.
Go back.
Keep your heads down, everyone. Oh, we can sail right across the road. Big James, let's put the jibs across.
Righty.
We'll swap the runners over. Yeah, just David, if you ease the final one. Okay, everyone get set up and we'll take the boat.
Black one on.
Can we keep on this track on this part? More starboard. Burn came with me and she and I there. She just couldn't believe it. We just on the front garden. There's this little driveway that wends its way around.
Graham, you seen this yacht over here on this bay, the black one?
Great.
Yeah, that's the that was the owner in that dinghy there. Neville Crichton owned it.
Gentlemen, wouldn't this look out straight out the front of these?
Is it a mahogany hull or a lookalike mahogany hull?
Dave, that's it, is it?
Yeah.
Now it's a carbon fibre spar.
That mode of coat hall?
Yeah, that's what we felt like when we arrived.
Oh, that's right.
Sister sponge?
David, that's not their yacht. Got their yacht on them. It is.
Sister ship in New Zealand when we were over by Tangi. Called Blue Peter. Beautiful boat.
It's almost a meter boat, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a modern version.
So the yellow markers are going to go.
Graham, I needed to ask you to smile too.
Oh.
That's the red eye thing. Oh, Dave, golly. You want to get me going over. Johnny, you need to be on these too, you realise.
Well, I'm not.
It was a very abrupt answer.
You've got the tug out.
Oh God, I can't stand up.
Down in here.
There's heaps of plates in this can't hear sauce back there. David, bring it up here.
Oh, anything.
Salt water if you want.
Who's not a prawn person?
No one. We're all lovely.
I'll get some piece of chicken. Are you able to sort of mosey like this?
Yeah. We're cool. Relax.
But of course we died.
Bugger little toy, and they're operating on Anna, you pass
Australia too. And then pissed himself. What did we buy? 10 kilos? Or
4 kilos.
no, 4. How much? 4 kilos.
Are you allowed to dance on deck? Is it allowed? In bare feet?
It's only got classical music.
That's alright.
Oh, you haven't yet.
The reason there's nothing over here is that... No, it's not. No, it's just that they're losing visibility of the bridge.
A lot of the fireworks occur at the base of the
A little bit's on the bottom of the bridge. You can see the structure there. The lake, you know, all of the scaffolding halfway up the bridge. That's part of the display. But this is a terrific spot. We can mosey back a bit, but it's much better to sit here while we're moving. There's no hassle. The tall ships, aren't they wonderful? Are any of those originals, or are they all reproductions? No. James Craig. Well, let's go through them. It's a bit hard for me to recognise them now. It's Joseph the James Craig Farlow is used to be found the cloud of 1875 in Scotland. And it's a true clipper ship, one of the last true clipper ships. It was
So a little bit earlier than Sask.
It was used up until the 30s.
What's its hull? Steel hull?
Steel hull. And then it was taken down as a hulk, and then taken down to Recherche Bay in Tasmania and left there as a hulk. It rusted through and sank. And the group, beautiful hulk. It's just a yacht. It's the most beautiful boat. Do you see it in sail? Yes. This is the first year that it's sailed, and full sail. Look what Angela has to put up.
And it's good fun because you never quite know what's going to happen when you wake up in the morning. What's going to happen today?
Or plum pudding.
Plum pudding! The plum pudding. No, it looks like a crowd.
Dog's turn in the middle of the
No,
field.
men, they're empty. It's done. Yeah.
It's like a waterfall.